If you want to pull forward, this is the country.
So why did you choose to come to Southern Africa?
New money and old money will never look or sound the same, my love, and I think I've answered you, and that is a mouthful.
Okay.
My name is Chantal Lekwe Ndlovu, born and bred in South Africa, and honey, hi. We are very comfortable in our country, hence my people don't travel much. We have everything. We have the perfect destinations. We have isolation places. We have discrepancies of our own. And we're comfortable in our currency. And in some essence, it's a plus. In some instances, like, it's literally, it works against us. But for those who have traveled, our country is great. And a lot of countries can learn from us because we have Ubuntu, meaning you can't say something, you can't just say hi, how are you to someone in the States. People be like, the fuck, who the fuck are you? Why are you being so nice? What the fuck you want from me?
It's true.
You got here, I paid for my own drink and I asked you, where do you want to go? Where do you want to drink? What do you want to do? And that's all it was about. Nothing more, nothing less. So,
You born here?
I was born and bred here, but I am of American descent as well.
Who's American?
My dad's family. So
You like your dad's family?
Oh, they're okay. They're a hot pit to swallow.
So your mom's family is a little more bougie, huh?
Bougie as hell. They just like things. They broke as fuck and they saw an opportunity.
That's how, my mom's family is a little more, you know, than my dad's family.
No, my dad's family is the bougie, the more.
Oh, they're the more bougie.
Yeah, they're the bougie.
Where's your dad from in America?
Dakota, the state of Dakota.
Oh, where?
The state of Dakota.
Oh, Dakota.
Yeah. Oh, you guys call it Dakota. We actually pronounce our letters. Like if it's a K, it's a K. You guys will be like, say K.
K.
It sounds different to me.
Everybody's going to sound a little different based on how.
And I understand the dialect.
Right.
I get it.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And the experiences here are, this is one place. I think in Africa, South Africa is one of the most comfortable places as a citizen. I'm not afraid.
Why you say that?
I'm not afraid to depend on my government.
Okay.
Even though I know my government will disappoint me. But we have a constitution that works for us. It may not always favor us, but in most cases it does. Because it is written in a way to favor us. And so we can have our own peace of mind and say what we feel.
Give me an example, because I'm not familiar.
Remember, like this, I won't mention other country names, but I'll literally be like, in another country, I can't tell the government I had a baby and I can't afford to look after my baby. So could you help me out? I need some assistance. South Africa is one of the only, actually I think it is the only, I'm not sure, I stand to be corrected, country that does that. There is a grant, a social grant, that can help you look after your kids. It's a minimum fee. It's bare minimum, honestly.
They have something like that in America.
Exactly.
But it's different.
It's the same thing,
right.
But it's different because it accommodates the situation, and each country, it's like a marriage. The dynamics are different.
But America did it for different reasons.
Exactly. With South Africa, they did it to be, we want to look like a first world country, and we are third world. You understand? In Africa.
In certain places, I find. And I think they look over the part that is first world. Because people said that when I went to Colombia, I found many areas that was first world. When I went to Brazil, I found many parts that was first world. I mean, I wouldn't say I found parts that was first world per se in Cuba, but there's money everywhere.
And it just depends where you're looking and where the camera is looking. Because this, I'm literally going to put my finger over it, depicts a lot. What you're seeing and the conversation we're having most people wouldn't expect us to be having it.
Right.
My accent, people would assume I'm from Canada, I'm from Australia. I'm South African. This is our accent. You understand?
Yeah, it sounds like a
Canadian.
Yeah, I was gonna say British a little.
Because exactly.
I've noticed. Well, the people that speak properly here have that little British.
And you know what they call
thing.
us?
What?
Coconuts. Brown on the outside, white on the inside.
Well, everybody makes the same names everywhere.
Oh,
silly, but I understand.
And it's for us. It's not even that, because we've learned that being well spoken doesn't mean you're intellectually there. It
Right.
does not define intellectual capacity.
Right. Because it could be copycat too.
Not even copycat. Empty turn. Right up.
Mm-hmm.
And just know what to say, when to say.
Right.
That's
true.
it.
That's
you
true.
know? And other than that, but I'd like to think my country is very, very comfortable, very beautiful, if I don't say so myself.
I could definitely see myself coming back here. I have to at least come back in the summertime.
Could you at least buy property? Yeah, and be
If I had
comfortable?
some help, like when somebody's told me all the ins and outs, yeah. Because, you know, who wouldn't want, what black person wouldn't want to have some land
You know,
in Africa?
when we hear a foreigner, like foreign, when we say foreign, I'm not talking about my Zimbabweans. Well, I personally, my Zimbabweans, my Zambians, they're in Africa. I don't see that as foreign.
But I went to just one sec, I want to make a point.
Yeah.
I went to Table Mountain,
Yeah.
and I had a tour guide. I do videos of my travels. So the tour guide was saying some things, and some South Africans watched the video, and they were upset. They was like, they always got foreigners telling the stories the wrong way. So he was an African. I forgot what country he was from, but they were pissed off that he was telling some of the details wrong, and they called him a foreigner. I thought they were talking about me initially, but they were talking about him.
Hold on. Xenophobia, first and foremost, xenophobia means the separation of African countries, or not even African countries,
yeah.
within the same continent, not seeing eye to eye, right?
Okay.
Apartheid is race. It's racial discrimination. You understand? Lastly, South Africa likes cheap labor, just like America.
Yeah, like a lot of places.
Exactly. Wow.
Is it South Africa, or is the ruling party of the country?
South Africa. I'm talking establishments.
Yeah, okay.
It's not even necessarily South Africa's agenda. And let me tell you, the people who are making the real money, the mad money here, are foreigners. The gods that run Santon are the Nigerians. I stand to be corrected, but ask anyone who can walk up right now and buy 10 bottles of Ciroc. Ciroc is nothing here. Ciroc is water here. People don't respect Ciroc. That's what I'm trying to say. We've surpassed that stage.
I know I
South
went to
Africa's
clubs.
level is literally champagne, Dom Perignon, Cristal. We are very prominent and very up to date.
I think y'all overdo it. I went to a few clubs and I'd be like, why are they overdoing it?
Yes.
Bottle after bottle after bottle after bottle. I'm like,
That is normal.
why though? Is it just like to show off?
New money and old money will never look or sound the same, my love, and I think I've answered you, and that is a mouthful.
Okay. We have to stay in touch.
And let me tell you, hip-hop is very prominent. As
I
much as
know.
our own music is the shit.
All they played was piano, Afro beats,
Thank you.
and hip hop.
Done.
Everywhere. But it's good music.
That goes without saying.
All of it. And I was surprised how much hip hop they were playing, and they really enjoy. But then again, hip hop is global, man.
It's global, but we also have our own
Yeah.
type of hip hop. You understand? And our hip hop is really Kendrick Lamar. Like, I'm just trying to paint a picture. Very Kendrick Lamar, but I think our lyrical content. I'm good, my baby.
Is your birthday?
Yeah, I'm good. good.
How's it?
Thank you. It's good.
Okay.
I won't get a buzz, but it's good. Okay, thank you.
So yeah, I think I have the most fun when I travel abroad.
Where do you like to go?
I haven't been to one country more than once. So I've been to Bangkok, I've been to China. It's so weird to see a foreign. Not that it's weird, but I don't know how to explain it or how to. Yeah, it's just we're so used to. Oh wait, before I say what I want to say, how is the nightlife? Do you guys use cash or card? Card. Okay, that's very much like us. And then with the foreigners who live here, they're very cash orientated. Even though they're swiping, do not think it is just a cash transaction. It is not.
Is it for protection that they use cash? Because some people say like, don't use
Don't
your
forget,
card
it's
that
not
much.
everyone who can get access to a banking facility. So trust me, I've been paid chances are to get someone a bank account. So they have a banking facility. And if they slip up, my nigga, I'm gonna make sure I punish them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you're responsible for them.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's
I
quite
gotta
real.
learn more.
here.
I gotta learn more about South Africa.
And the thing is, people hide this about us, you know? Because we're not desperate, but we're comfortable. But because we haven't been exposed to, South Africa is very developed. Not extremely developed, but very developed.
Yeah.
You understand? You go to our villages, there's electricity. Yes, we go through load shedding. It's normal.
Right.
You guys, I think you guys refer to them as blackouts.
Yeah.
We have blackouts as well. But because we're supplying so many other African countries with power.
Oh.
And some of that power, we've bought the power on foreign land. But it's not sustaining us. It's working against us.
So why did you choose to come to Southern Africa? What made you choose to come?
I'm a traveler, so I'm always adding different countries to my list.
Okay.
I do YouTube. It's a hobby, but you know I get paid from that too. Maybe. So I communicate with other travelers. You know, I do research. A friend of mine referred South Africa. He's like kind of big on it. Like he was pumping it hard. He pumps Africa hard, period. And he was pumping South Africa hard, you know. And I was like, I respect his opinion. So I said, all right, I'm gonna go and check it out. I can't take the credit and say, you know. But once I decide I'm gonna go to the country, then I start doing some research. And you know, South Africa has it. Reminded me of the information I had back in the days with the apartheid and the Sun City and all those songs and the things that the U.S. was, you know, doing. And then, you know, so when I came and then the whole Mandela thing, the Robben Island, and, you know, so I was like, and some people watched some of the stuff that I put out and they was like, this is a really important trip. And I was like, you think so? But I think they're right. It is past the history of it. I think the future of it is important.
What you just said, I respect. But can I tell you an opinion of we are seen as the youth. We are under 35. Mm-hmm. This is youth in South Africa.
Right.
Please don't tell us about Mandela. He's a sellout.
That's how y'all look at it.
Yes. Yes, we were all younger then and be like, oh, Mandela,
Right.
Mandela. Ask anyone, Mandela sold us out. We are suffering.
Once he became president, you say?
Not once before. Mandela vanished for a good 4 years and no one knew where he was and he wasn't in prison. Where was he?
Oh, so this is stuff that nobody knows.
No,
Nobody on the outside.
our people.
On the outside, no. Oh.
We are insufferable to white supremacy. And even me having this on record is scary shit. I'm a nobody. And I'm comfortable. I'm like comfortably so. But if I ask KB,
Yeah.
do you believe Mandela sold us out?
Super big time. Yeah. I believe.
So tell us why. Tell us why.
I mean, what's the most precious thing you can never ever give anyone to your family? Like, from your family? What
You
can't
wouldn't
I
give them?
understand, yeah.
Why would you give
I think I get where he's coming
Yes.
from. I'm not sure.
What's-
What wouldn't you
what's
give us?
Something that you
What wouldn't you give?
Let's say, let's go back to slavery.
Your land,
Okay.
your property,
Land.
your property.
Thank you. We are
So-
the most dominant.
Right.
the minority
We
is being groomed is ruling the majority.
we run the country.
That's like almost everywhere.
No. You're not getting it. It's deep in South
Okay,
Africa.
tell me.
It's hella deep. Let me make you laugh.
But we know
have
that
a day.
though.
We have a day called, it's the 16th of December, Reconciliation Day, right?
Yeah, on the 16th.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
a whole trial. This is on record. Where the man was literally put on record, and we have a commemoration towards this day. It's called the 16th of December. It was the whole trial, and this happened in 1994. I was 3 years old at this time, but I remember watching this. To understand,
Okay.
I've watched it over and over.
And what happened on that trial?
It's first and foremost, it's called Reconciliation Day, the day where we forgave our oppressors. Can I tell you one thing? Our oppressors never asked for an apology, and they keep reminding us about that. You know what they say? We never asked to be united. We never asked to be forgiven, because we believe we are the gods. I traveled to Ethiopia to read the first and original and only Bible.
Right.
The first university in the world is where? In Africa, guys.
Yeah, yes.
So people gotta start coming correct. And I don't care for the recognition, but I'm gonna take it back. I just needed my point to be heard and valid. This is information people can go about on their own, personal capacity. I'm okay with that. The fact that the continent of Africa, our map is upside down, is a problem. We are the biggest continent. We need to begin there.
I have the Peters map
Exactly.
on my wall.
Thank you. We need to begin there.
I mean, it's
insane.
I mean,
It's insane.
it's everywhere that there's
And people
black
think-
people and white people everywhere.
So going back, I'm now stepping back. I just wanted to put my points across.
You know
Yeah.
how we were actually being broken? We were actually broken psychologically.
Say it again.
We're broken psychologically.
Yes.
Would say we're concentrating on one part of apartheid. No, but they didn't lose. They won actually, because they made sure that the message behind was to say, was to make sure that whether with their presence or their absence, psychologically we know that none among us is good enough to make it, and they don't have to be there to remind us.
If Elon Musk can say, I was born in South Africa, but I'm American, it's called I am South African, nay American. Correction. Not all of us are educated, but some of us are learned, and there's a difference in that to learn. So the lesson needs to begin from there. We need to understand the root to know what the core is.
I only got 2 minutes left.
And
Should I
it's
save
done.
it?
Save it.